What up guys, Spencer here. Welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I am going to be showing you guys how to attack with dragons in Town Hall 9. Okay guys, so there is 3 things that you need to know when you want to attack with dragons. So the things you need to know is the air defenses, the air sweepers, and the archer queen. Now, going to the air defenses. Air defenses, they are the main threats to dragons. If you do not take down the air defenses, your dragons are technically dead in just seconds. The air sweepers, they might not do any damage, but they can distract your dragons as they are going to push your dragons back and slow them down at destroying like the town hall or probably the air defenses. So, and finally, the third thing is the Archer Queen. The Archer Queen is very powerful depending on its level. So, if you're facing against like a level 30 queen, you have to be careful because that queen can literally just shut down your dragons in seconds. First thing you need to know when you use dragons, you do not, I repeat, you do not just spam your dragons all over the battlefield.
So yeah. And there's a mistake I made. And now look what I...
Because they will go around and will not attack the buildings you want them to attack.
My dragons scattered on me.
So, the reason why they went around is because you are just leaving buildings up for them to target. So that's why you need to know how to fund. Okay, so the next thing you need to know is about what spells to use when you are using the dragons. So, the number 1 spell you need to use, and you cannot use any other spell in this, is the lightning spell. Now, the lightning spell is the most important spell for dragons because it destroys the air defenses, so the dragons has a chance to fight so they do not get taken out too easily. But also upgrade your lightning spells as well because you really need lightning spells. Like, you have to be able to destroy 1 air defense with 4 lightning spells, not 5, because there's gonna be trouble if you can't destroy an air defense with just 3 or 4. Okay guys, so I just want to say one more thing, and what your Town Hall 9 like right now, but I would suggest you stick at hitting Town Hall 9s. And do not attempt to hit a Town Hall 10. Now, the thing you need to look out for in Town Hall 10 when you want to attack a Town Hall 10 as a Town Hall 9, you need to look out for Infernos. Now, Infernos, they can be either deadly or not. Like, Infernos has 2 different modes. They have a single target and a multi-target. So, let me explain what is the difference between them.
Okay guys, so if you're wondering what's the difference between a single Inferno, well, this is a single Inferno right here. It's called a single because, as you can see, there's only 1 beam that it can shoot out from. And it can heat up very quickly, so it's quite deadly to
Your dragons. But, on the other hand, a multi is much safer. Now you can differentiate a multi from a single because, as you can see, there is multiple beams that can shoot out, as you can see. So yeah, so that's how you can differentiate.
Okay, so when a single heats up, that it could get very deadly for your dragons. So you have to look for a dead base where the Infernos are basically dead, so they do not kill your dragons in like seconds, because when an inferno heats up, the only way to kill the inferno or save your dragons is you either stun it with the lightning spell. That's right, because the new lightning spell not only just destroys air defense, but can reset the infernos. Or you could just do it the old fashioned way and freeze the inferno to give the dragons time to get to it. Okay, so one thing you need to worry about in Town Hall 9, you do not worry about the expos, guys. Do not worry about expos. They do not kill your dragons, but the Teslas, those things can really stun your dragons. Like, if you do not realize, like, until like Town Hall 8, Teslas can be very deadly to dragons because they have like a lot of power in them, and they can just stun your dragons like infernos. Okay, so the final thing you need to watch out when you attack is the Seeking Air Mine. Now, this is a Seeking Air Mine right here. Yeah, so a Seeking Air Mine can do a lot of damage to your dragons. And if they're weakened, the Seeking Air Mine could really kill your dragon.
Okay guys, so let's go on to our first replay right here. So, as you can see, there is an air defense within range, which is very close to an air sweeper. And it's also the same on the other side. So what we are going to do is we are going to zap quake this area right here and destroy both of them at the same time. Now, since we have destroyed the two of the air defenses and both air sweepers, it's time to start your second phase, which is the funneling section. Now, you in Town Hall 9, you have an archer queen, and an archer queen can shoot very like over the walls. So that means she is very useful at taking out air defenses, like such as this one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put down your king in front of your queen, because your king has more health, so he's like your tank for the queen. So yeah, so as you can see, the king is just gonna shield the queen from getting wrecked. As you can see, we place some dragons to push the queen into the base and make sure she destroys that air defense. And as you can see, she's getting a lot of value, as she just got a whiz tower and an archer tower as well. Now this is how you funnel it. You clear buildings you don't want your dragons to go to. So as you can see, we have established a good funnel right now. As you can see, we have cleared buildings on the bottom side and buildings on the top side. So we can push our dragons to the town hall. As you can see, we have a path straight to the town hall. So there's the main group of dragons that's gonna go in. Here comes the new drag to support. The dragons are gonna make their way into the core, and here comes a rage spell to give them power and take down that archer queen. And also, guys, you need to know that there's a timer. You only have 3 minutes to attack. So do not take too long when destroying that air defense. So as you can see, you have to hope that your dragons survive, or you can just bring a free spell. And guys, if you're on an attack with dragons, I recommend you use an E-drag in your clan castle, because if you don't see, the E-drag can chain a lot of buildings when they're close together. As you can see, you're just getting a ton of value right here. As you can see there. destroyed like a lot of things, as you can see. That's how an E-Dragon come in very handy. And try to get them as high as possible. But as you can see here, I ran out of time. This is something you are not supposed to do. Make sure you do not waste time trying to zap out the air defenses like me. Okay guys, so for the next replay, we're going to be showing you how to do this in multiplayer battles. Now, as you can see, there is a ton of loot in this replay, and believe me, dragons are very expensive when it comes to elixir. As you can see right here, they cost 279,000 elixir to train. So yeah, so we're gonna first off zap out the top air defense right there, and we will get out the Wiz Tower and Archer Tower, and we're gonna zap the air defense that is down here, which will get out the air sweeper as well as weakening that X-bow. Right here. Now you might be wondering, what am I gonna go in from the top part here? No, we're gonna go from here. But so we're gonna let our King and Queen set the funnel. As you can see, the King's gonna tank for the Queen, while the Queen gets the exterior buildings down. And as you can see, we are clearing a path for our dragons to go to. And right now, the Queen's gonna get a lot of value as she's going to take down some of the buildings in the inner layer. As you can see, she's gonna take out another air defense. As she's gonna continue with clearing buildings down here, as you can see. And now we're gonna use some dragons to help set the funnel, because we do not want the dragons to go around the base. As you can see, we have cleared up the top layer and we've cleared up the bottom layer, as you can see. So we have made a good path for our dragons to make sure they push into the base and destroy this town hall. So let's speed this up. Now the main group of dragons is gonna go in, and as you can see, there is no buildings in its surrounding that will distract them. So they're just going to charge straight into the town hall. That is it, guys, for our explanation how to use dragons in Town Hall 9. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!